Thank you for joining us today for the Elementary Academic Derby. We're featuring Richlands Elementary School and Stateside Elementary School. Today we have as our scorekeeper is Linda Ramirez. I'm Pam Thomas and I will be your moderator today. Now we want to meet our players first so we can begin, so let's start our introductions with Stateside.
I'm Joel Castro from Miss Warden's homeroom.
I'm Megan Ronick from Miss Warden's homeroom.
I'm Lucas Conklin from Miss Mayberry's homeroom.
I'm Taylor Murgard from Miss Mayberry's homeroom.
Stateside's coach is Susan Holder. Let's meet our players for Richlands.
I'm Mia Matos from Miss Blondin's homeroom.
Casey Piggott from Miss Mangum's class.
Walker Smith from Miss Fields' class.
I'm Braden Simmons from Miss Fields' homeroom.
Harry Pollock is the coach for Richlands. We're ready to begin. 7 questions to Richlands first, and the category is history. In the United States, what process is used to determine the size of each state's congressional delegation? Conducted every 10 years, the very first one was taken in 1790. Braden?
Latitude and longitude.
No, that's a good try. Let's go down to Stateside. And we're looking for the census. It's taken every 10 years. Math question. What type of mathematical entity whose name begins with the letter A is composed of rows and columns of numbers or data and is described in size by an expression of the form J times K, where J is the number of rows and K is the number of columns? Mia?
Array.
Array is correct. Good. Science. Of the noble gases, this element is the second lightest and is used in art to describe vivid colors. Identify this gas. Stateside. Lucas?
Neon.
Neon it is. Geography. Name the Great Lake that is separated from Lake Huron and Lake Michigan by the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Stateside. Lake Superior. That's okay, Taylor. That's okay, no problem. Language arts. What type of scoring tool is often utilized by teachers as a guide to the earnable points for each part of a project or report and provides the student an outline of organization? Casey?
Rubric.
Rubric. Literature. This American author coined the phrases Little Cat Feet, Windy City, and City of the Big Shoulders. Name this author and editor who won 3 Pulitzer Prizes in his lifetime. Stateside. And that would be Mr. Carl Sandburg. Final category for you is in sports. Identify the U.S. city and state that is home to the National Football League team named the Vikings. Walker?
Minnesota.
Minnesota is the state. What is the city? Sir?
Minneapolis.
That is correct. Great. Now, 7 questions will go to Stateside. And geography's category for you. Identify the large landform of the Australian continent that is held sacred by the Australian Aborigines and is sometimes described as the Rock. Richlands, Casey?
Tasmania.
No, good try. The correct answer is Ayers Rock. History. On October 24th, 1901, 63-year-old school teacher Annie Taylor gained fame as the first person to survive this landform, protected only by a barrel. Identify this natural wonder. Lucas?
A waterfall.
Can you tell me the name of it?
The Niagara Falls.
That is correct. Good. Science. Most organisms have a natural tendency to maintain an internal balance. Let me start over. Most organisms have a natural tendency to maintain an internal balance. Which 11-letter noun designates this ongoing state of existence? The correct response begins with the letter H. Megan?
Heredity.
Not heredity, but that's a good try. Mia?
Habitat.
No, that's a good try as well. The correct word is hemostasis. Hemostasis. Math question. Find the absolute value of the following difference. 19 minus 24. I want the absolute value of the following difference. 19 minus 24. Joel?
-5.
That's incorrect. That's a very good try. Richlands? The absolute value is 5. It wouldn't be the -5. That was the catch. That's okay. At least you knew how to subtract those. Literature. Identify the kind of short poem that consists of 5 usually unrhymed lines, which contain respectively 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2 syllables. Lucas?
A stanza.
No, good try. Richlands? And the correct answer is the cinquain. Language arts. Classify the following sentence by its structure. The teacher returned my homework after she noted my mistakes. We're looking for the structure. The teacher returned my homework after she noted my mistakes. Megan?
A metaphor.
Not a metaphor. Richlands? It is a complex sentence. Now the final category is in sports. Identify the U.S. city and state that is home to the National Basketball Association team named the Rockets. Richlands? Walker?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas it is. And that is the end of our first round, and we'll be right back after these messages. We're about ready to begin round 2. We have a score of 8 points for Richlands and 4 points for Stateside. In this round, we do have a bonus, so you have a chance to pick up a few extra points. We have some new participants, and we'd like you to meet them so we can begin. So let's start with Stateside.
My name is Nathan Lucas. I'm in Miss Mayberry's homeroom.
We have a couple of new people for Richlands, so let's hear from them.
Hi, I'm Jordan Coursey from Miss Mason's homeroom.
Hi, I'm Aiden from Miss Mangum's homeroom.
And welcome new players, ready to begin. Alternating questions, Stateside first is yours, and it is in sports. Although many students participate in organized sports teams, almost all elementary schools offer or require sports and exercise programs for their students on a daily basis. What 2-word phrase is used to identify these types of classes? Lucas?
Physical education.
That is it. Good. Here's your bonus. While basketball claims the top position in sports offered at the college level for women at 99%, which sport comes in second place for female programs offered at 96%?
Soccer.
Oh, that's a great try. Volleyball. Okay, Richlands, literature. Deities, monsters, and fantasy creatures are all a part of which genre of literature associated with the Greeks and Romans? Jordan?
Mythology.
It is mythology. For your bonus, in the words omniscient and omnipotent, what is the meaning of the prefix omni? Have an answer? It is all-knowing or all-wise, all-seeing. Stateside, science, mostly composed of ice particles. These clouds form in the uppermost parts of thunderstorms and take their name from the unique shape they share with a blacksmith's tool. Name this type of cloud. Lucas?
Supercell?
Not a supercell. Richlands? Jordan?
Cumulonimbus.
No, good tries, y'all, but that's okay, Braden, by mistake. Anvil. The anvil is the blacksmith's tool, and the cloud is in that shape. Richlands, math question. What name is given to the point of intersection of the two sides of an angle? Aiden?
Parallel?
Not parallel. Joel?
Perpendicular.
No, vertex. It's where they meet. The two sides meet. History. Identify the male symbol who personifies America and whose name includes a relative's title. And that's Stateside's question. Taylor?
Patriot Sam.
Who?
Patriot Sam.
I can't accept that. That's very close. Let's go up to Richlands. And the correct, you were right about Sam. It's Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam. And he is a patriot. History. Literature, Richlands. Let me get my paper straight here. Mowgli, in addition to being protected by Mother Wolf, is also protected by Baloo. What type of creature is Baloo? Jordan?
A brown bear.
It is a bear. Here's your bonus. In Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth, through what type of landform does the group enter the Earth to begin their journey? Aiden?
Jungle?
Not a jungle. It is a volcano. Stateside geography. What type of wet, spongy landform is characterized by acidic soil and heavy growth of moss? The correct response rhymes with the word fog. Lucas?
Bog?
Bog. For your bonus, among the 3 countries located on the North American continent, which one's capital is home to the largest population? Taylor, y'all have an answer? That's okay. The country is Mexico. It's Mexico City. Math question, Richlands, and you might need your pencils for this. I did to work it out. If the prime factorization of 128 is 2 to the 7th power, what is the prime factorization of 512? I'm going to repeat it. If the prime factorization of 128 is 2 to the 7th power, what is the prime factorization of 512? Braden?
6.
Not 6. Lucas, I know you've got your hand on that buzzer. Do you want this question?
2 to the 28th power.
No, very good try. I'm glad you answered with the exponents. It is 2 to the 9th power. 2 to the 9th power. Stateside trivia. In the game of chess, only one piece can move diagonally. Identify this piece whose value is typically assigned as 3. Joel?
Bishop.
The bishop it is. For your bonus, what diet fad of 2015 to 2016 graced the pages of health magazines most of the year while encouraging users to eat more fruits and vegetables and less processed food? Have an answer? It's the eating clean or eating clean foods. Richlands Language Arts. When one group of people is treated unfairly compared to other groups of people, this form of bias is taking place. Identify the term that begins with the letter D used to describe unequal or unfair actions toward a specific group based on ethnicity, religion, or other characteristics. Aiden?
Diversity.
Not diversity. Lucas?
Discrimination.
Discrimination. Stateside, you don't get the bonus, but you get the next question. In basketball, it is an infraction committed against another player. In baseball, it is a ball that drops outside the fair play line. What is this four-letter noun? Nathan?
A foul.
A foul, good. Here's your bonus. At the 1996 Olympics, every game featuring this sport was sold out. Identify this sport that has featured athletes such as Dot Richardson, Kat Osterman, and Laura Berg. Okay, Taylor?
Skiing.
No, fast pitch softball. And I believe we play fast pitch today, don't we, in our schools? Richlands Language Arts. In the sentence, our state capitol building is constructed primarily of granite. What is the correct spelling of the word capital? Aiden?
C-A-P-I-T-A-L.
That is incorrect, but that's a great try. Nathan?
C-A-P-I-T-O-L.
O-L. C-A-P-I-T-O-L. A-L is different. And that is the end of our second round. We'll be right back with our final round in just a second.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
We are ready to begin round 3. This is usually my favorite round because it can go pretty fast and we have a bonus that passes with the question, so things can get pretty exciting on the score level. We have a score separated by 4 points right now. Richlands has 12 points and Stateside has 16. True toss-up questions, team, so get your buzzers ready. The first category is science. Often called falling or shooting stars, this noun is used by astronomers to name the bright streak of light seen briefly in the sky as one of these passes through the atmosphere. Identify this noun, Jordan.
Telescope.
Not a telescope. Let's go to Stateside. Taylor?
A meteor?
A meteor is correct. Here is your bonus. Butter, eggs, and fatty meats contain levels of which waxy substance that's found in all cells. If taken in too high quantities, it can result in clogged arteries as one ages. Lucas? No, cholesterol is what the term that we're looking for. Now, grease may cause cholesterol to form in your body. Math question, teams. A set of bleachers has 7 rows. When full, each row can seat 27 people. How many people will fit in the bleachers if all seats are occupied? Lucas?
189.
189 is right. For your bonus, Janelle paid $4.17 for peaches that she baked in her cobbler. If Janelle used 3 pounds of peaches, what is the unit cost per pound? She paid $4.17 for the peaches she baked in the cobbler. If she used 3 pounds of peaches, what is the unit cost per pound?
$1.39.
That is correct. Great. Way to work, team. History. This American civil rights leader led the march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama in 1965. Who was this leader associated with the idea, "We shall overcome"? Casey?
Martin Luther King Jr.
That is correct. For your bonus, during the Spanish-American War, this U.S. president was the leader of the Rough Riders who charged up San Juan Hill. Name this president immortalized at Mount Rushmore. Jordan can give you bonus answer to Walker.
Theodore Roosevelt.
That is right. Very good. Literature. In which literary genre do the stories The Tortoise and the Hare and The Fox and the Grapes fall? Lucas?
Fables.
It is fables. For your bonus, who created the literary tale about a boy who often cried wolf, even when one wasn't present, and eventually learned a lesson about his actions? It's their bonus right now, Casey. That's okay. Lucas?
Aesop.
That is right. Good. Geography. In addition to providing lakes for fishing and recreation, dams are often constructed to provide what type of power for regional residents? Aiden?
Water.
No, not water power. Well, it is a type of water power, but we're looking at a particular name. Megan?
Rivers.
No, electric. It provides electric power. Hydroelectric is the specific answer, but I would have accepted electric. Math question. Which mathematical property guarantees that multiplying 5 times the sum of A and B will give the same result as finding the sum of 5A and 5B? Megan?
Commutative property.
Not the commutative, but I'm glad you answered with at least one of those mathematical problems. Yes, Jordan?
Inverse operations.
No, the distributive property. Distributive property. Trivia. In November 2016, ABC's Dancing with the Stars crowned a new celebrity champion. Who was this Olympic gymnast and partner of professional dancer Val Kermachovsky? Taylor?
Allie Raisman?
No, good try. Let's go up to Richlands. And it was Laurie Hernandez. Do y'all watch that program? You have to be pretty athletic to do those dances. Science. Which vitamin that contains beta-carotene contributes to the orange color of carrots? Jordan?
Vitamin C.
Not vitamin C. Now let me finish reading it. Which vitamin that contains beta-carotene contributes to the orange color of carrots? It is essential to good health and good vision. It was vitamin A. Vitamin A. Language arts. This media term is used to designate the sending of television or radio signals through its airwaves over a wide geographic area. Identify this word that begins with the letter B. Broadcasting. Literature. In a story, this point has the greatest suspense, such as just before a mystery is solved or a thief is revealed. Identify the part of the story whose name begins with the letter C. Jordan?
Climax.
The climax it is. Here's your bonus. What adjective that begins with the letter H describes writing that is intended to be comical or funny?
Humor.
Humor. Good. History. In order to deliver water to crops in regions of sporadic rainfall, what system is used by many farmers of the southwestern United States? Aiden?
Greenhouse.
Not greenhouse. Stateside? Taylor?
A watermelon?
That's incorrect, but you're on the right track. Irrigation. Irrigation is the correct system. Math question, teams. The quotient of two numbers is 5 with a remainder of 3. If the divisor is 9, what is the dividend? The quotient of two numbers is 5 with a remainder of 3. If the divisor is 9, what is the dividend? Lucas?
48.
48 it is. You're pretty fast. Here is your bonus. The angles of a right triangle measure 2 in degrees, and 90 degrees. What is the measure of the smallest angle of the triangle?
Two.
30 degrees. 30 degrees. Remember, they have 180 degrees in a triangle. Language arts. What two-word phrase describes the error made when using the substandard English phrase, don't know nothing? Aiden?
Slang.
Well, it is slang, but that's not what we're looking for. Stateside? It's a double negative. Have you heard that before? And that is the end of our third round. We'll be back with our final score in just a second. We had a great match today. We ended with a total of 57 points, and we had Richlands with 24 points, Stateside with 33 points. Great match, and we want to give yourselves a big round of applause for a job well done. We appreciate you watching. We hope you'll stay tuned in a few minutes. We'll be back with our next match, which will feature Belfork and Northwoods Elementary. So hopefully you'll join us then. Thank you for joining us for the second match of the day. We're featuring Belfork Elementary School and Northwoods Elementary School. We're ready to begin and introduce our players, so let's start with Northwoods.
I'm Natalia Nuno from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
I'm Mackenzie Morrow from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
I'm Isla Nash from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
And I'm Mark Young from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
The coaches for Northwoods are Shelley Newsom and Cindy Overs. Let's meet our players for Belfork.
Hi, I'm Josephine Montava from Miss Calabra's homeroom.
Hi, I'm Anya Rothenberg from Miss Blanchard's homeroom.
Hi, I'm Aiden Donovan from Miss Calabro's homeroom.
Hi, I'm Gabriella Waite from Miss Calabro's homeroom.
And Heather Smith is the coach for Belfork. We've reviewed our rules and we know that 7 questions will go up to Belfork first, and then we will have 7 that go to Northwoods. So let's begin Belfork with history. Give the 3-word phrase that describes the system within our United States government that allows one branch to veto acts of another branch in order to prevent one branch from becoming too powerful. Northwoods? We call this the system of checks and balances. I'm sure you've heard that term. We hope that it works. Geography. Complete the analogy. Carson City is to Nevada as blank is to New Hampshire. Carson City is to Nevada as blank is to New Hampshire. Northwoods? Concord. Math question. So you may want your pencils and paper. If the arithmetic mean of 4 numbers is 82, and 3 of the numbers are 81, 90, and 74, what is the 4th number? The mean of the 4 numbers is 82, and 3 of the numbers are 81, 90, and 74. What is the 4th number? Okay.
97?
No, 83. 83. Literature, and I'm glad you answered. Literature. Among the following literary characters, what is the common theme? Robert Louis Stevenson's Captain Flint, Hugh Lofting's Polynesia, and Igo from Disney's Aladdin. Northwoods? The correct answer is all of those are parrots. Parrots. Language arts. Correct the usage error in the following sentence. If you had to choose between Kim, Laura, and Zella, which person would you pick for your team? You correct the usage error in the following sentence. If you had to choose between Kim, Laura, and Zella, which person would you pick for your team? Northwoods? And the change would be that you would change between to among. That's the change. Science. In nature, this term denotes the way in which an organism interacts in its environment. Identify this term that begins with the letter N, which includes not only the physical environment to which it has become adapted, but also its role as producer and consumer of food resources. Josephine?
Niche.
Niche is correct. Good. Fine arts. In which tempo should a movement described as a largo be played? Northwoods? Iceland?
During a fast tempo?
No, very slowly. You knew it was one or the other, didn't you? Good. Northwoods, 7 to you. Identify, in the geography is a category, identify the principal river that flows through the state of New Mexico and ultimately forms a part of the boundary between the United States and the country of Mexico. Mark?
Gosh, dang it.
That's okay. Belfork? It's the Rio Grande. Rio Grande. History. From 1892 to 1943, which island in the United States served as the main entry station for immigrants? Mackenzie.
Rhode Island. No,
I have to take your first answer. I'm sorry. That's okay. That's okay. Belfort? Anya?
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island. Ellis Island. That happens. Language arts. Which 7-letter noun that begins with a C refers to the text placed below a paragraph in a book, newspaper, or other media? Natalie?
caption.
Caption is right. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Okay, what is it? Natalia, thank you. Pencils ready. Give the prime factorization using exponents for the number 148. Prime factorization using exponents, and the number's 148. Okay, Belfork. And it would be 2 to the second power times 37. Science. Excluding change in taste and change in smell, identify any 2 of the other 3 indicators of a chemical change.
Sorry.
Iselin?
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Let's go up to Belfork. Josephine?
Change in shape.
No, not shape. It would be color, temperature, or precipitate formation, like if it was one of the temperature changes. Good tries, though. Let's go to literature. In the Ray Bradbury futuristic short story, The Veldt, 2 naughty children turn their virtual playroom into this type of African landscape and banish their parents into it. Which African biome do the children choose for their parents' destination? Mark?
Savannah.
That is right. Good. Trivia is the final category. Among the 12 signs of the zodiac, which symbol is representative of those born under the sign of Libra? Belfork? And that would be the scales. And that is the end of our first round. We'll be back in a few minutes, so join us then.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
We have a tie score right now, 4 points for each team. You know we have a bonus in this round, so you can make this pretty interesting with picking up some of those extra points that are available. We have new participants for both teams. Let's meet them so we can begin, and we'll start with our introductions with Northwoods.
My name is Matthias Gregory, 5th grade, Miss Watson's class.
My name's Mackie Mosey, Miss Watson's class, 5th grade. Oh my gosh.
And we have a new participant for Belfort. Let's meet him.
My name is Timothy Edwards, and I am from Miss Calabra's homeroom.
And welcome new players. First question is in geography, Northwoods. While Austin is the capital of the state of Texas, it is not the largest city by population. Which megapolis claims that honor as the home to 2.9 million people? Matthias?
Houston.
Houston it is. Good. Bonus question. In which western state could a person visit the Columbia River Gorge, Crater Lake, and the Lewis and Clark Clark Terminal at Clattstop? Okay, give your answer to Mackenzie. Go ahead, Mackenzie.
North Carolina.
Well, that's a good try. It's Oregon. A little bit far away, but Oregon. Glad you're guessing. Belfork history. During the Middle Ages, this type of crest was used to represent a specific noble family. What three-word phrase designates this kind of symbolic picture? Northwoods? It's the coat of arms. I bet you've drawn those in class before for yourselves. Northwoods science. In the formula D equals RT, the D represents the quantity distance. What quantity is represented by the variable T? Belfork? Time. Distance equals rate times time. Belfork sports. In women's and men's gymnastics, only 2 events are shared by both genders. Identify these 2 performance categories, one of which includes a piece of equipment sometimes called a horse. Northwoods? Matthias?
Pole jump.
That's incorrect. A good try. That is one of the events, but that's a good try. It's floor exercise and vault. Vaulting is called the horse. Northwoods math. What type of number always results when n is allowed to be any whole number in the expression 2n plus 1? What type of number always results when n is allowed to be any whole number in the expression 2n plus 1? Mackie?
An even number?
Not an even number. Good try. Let's go up to Belfork. Timothy?
Prime number?
Not a prime number. Can you be a little more specific on that? It is an odd number. An odd number. Science, Belfork. With what type of organism would the terms xylem, phloem, stems, and roots be associated? Gabriella?
A plant.
Plants. Here's your bonus question. If you were to combine the chemical symbols for the elements carbon, oxygen, and neon, what 3-dimensional solid's name could be formed? Carbon, oxygen, neon. What 3-dimensional solid's name would be formed? This is your bonus, so you're welcome to talk. Timothy?
Carbon dioxide.
No, you're on the right track. We were looking for the 3-dimensional solid's name, which is a cone. Cone. Literature, Northwoods, and children's literature. Which famous rabbit's escapades are well documented in a series by Beatrix Potter? Mackie?
Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit, Peter Cottontail, that's right. Here's your bonus. This little dog nearly becomes a victim of foul play at the hands of the Wicked Witch of the West. Who is this canine featured in L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz? Mackenzie?
Dodo.
It is Toto. Belfork science. Among the 7 levels of classification for living organisms, which level describes an organism by its most specific attributes or characteristics? Josephine?
Species.
Species it is. For your bonus, name the vitamin that aids in absorption of calcium by the bones and guards against fractures. Timothy, got a guess for your team?
E.
It's close. It's vitamin D. History. Northwoods. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea was the phrase used by colonists to indicate the British method of movement on April 18, 1775. What was the name of the church where the lanterns were displayed? Belfork? And it was the Old North Church. Belfork Language Arts. Spell the 12-letter noun that designates a formal installation of an officer or elected official in an office, such as the President of the United States. Spell inauguration. Timothy?
E-N-G-O-R-A-T-I-O-N. Oh, no.
That's very close, but that's incorrect. A good try. Let's go to Northwoods. Mackie?
I-N-N-A-U-G-U-R-A-T-I-O-N.
You know, you almost got it right. You put in one too many N's. It is I-N-A-U-G-U-R-A-T-I-O-N. Geography. And that is going to be Northwoods. Located on the border of Israel and Jordan, this body of water is the saltiest in the world. Name this sea. Belfork? Josephine?
The Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea. Belfork math. Use correct place value when stating your answer to the following problem. I want you to use the correct place value when you answer this. Round the number 15.25794 to the nearest hundredths place. 15.25794 to the nearest hundredths place. Josephine?
15.26.
I want you to give me the, can you tell me the place value of the 2 and the 6? What, if you read that out, what would it be?
15.2 tenths.
That's incorrect. That is really so close. Let's go down to Northwoods. Matthias?
15 and 26 hundredths.
That is correct. We were looking for that place value, okay? Very good, though, Josephine. And that is the end of our second round. We'll be back with my favorite round, the third round, in just a minute. See you then.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
We're ready to begin round 3. 4 points separates our score right now. 10 points to Belfork and 14 points for Northwoods. In this round, we can really pick up a lot of points because the bonus passes with the question, as well as we have that old dreaded interrupt penalty that we don't want to do that. Okay, teams, we're ready. True toss-up. Trivia. Jump in when you can identify the inflatable object that is used in meteorology to collect data and is used regularly for party decorations. Matthias?
Balloon.
Balloons. For your bonus, name the character from the cartoon Scooby-Doo who wears a green shirt and is characterized by his unkempt hairdo. Mark?
Shaggy.
Shaggy it is. History. Give the name of the state that's been the birthplace of 8 U.S. presidents and has been nicknamed accordingly the Mother of Presidents. Its capital is Richmond. Matthias?
Georgia.
Not Georgia. Timothy?
Virginia.
Virginia, good. You knew that, didn't you? I think you did. Let's go to your bonus question. Tut, Amenhotep I, and Khufu were all what type of ruler of ancient Egypt? What do we know them as? It's their bonus question. Let me repeat it. Let's repeat it real quickly. This is their bonus question. King Tut, Amenhotep I, and Khufu were all what type of ruler of ancient Egypt? Mark, hold on. It's their bonus. Okay. Okay. Timothy, go ahead.
Egyptian.
Well, we know they're Egyptian. What are they known as?
Pharaohs.
Pharaohs, that is correct. Thank you. Y'all getting me confused here. I hear bells ringing in my head, and I'll hear them later. Ready? Mark, ready? Okay. Sports. In which Olympic sport can a competitor win a match by a TKO? I know that you knew this.
Boxing.
Boxing is right. Here is your bonus. What more formal name that begins with the letter T is given to a double-seated bicycle that allows for 2 riders to pedal as a team? Give your answer to Mark.
Tricycle.
Tandem. I'll tell you, I just picture some of us trying to ride 2 on one little tricycle. That's funny. Thank you for trying to answer that. Math question, teams. If Micah has a package of 24 Christmas pencils that she wants to divide equally among her 7 friends, how many will she have left over? Has a package of 24 Christmas pencils among 7 friends.
3.
Timothy?
3.
3 is correct. Bonus question for you, Belfort. In which mathematical subject area could one study constructions of polygons with a compass and a protractor? Timothy? No, but it's geometry. Geometry. Language arts. Homonyms are words that are pronounced the same but differ in spelling and meaning. Spell the 2 homonyms in the correct order that mean a finely ground grain used for baking and the blossom of a plant. Okay, Gabriella, and I want them in order from the finely ground grain. Okay, go ahead, Gabriella.
Flour and Flower.
That is correct. Good. Here is your bonus. Better late than never. You can't get blood from a turnip. Don't cry over spilled milk. What 6-letter word do we use to describe such sayings? Anya, give your answer to Timmy.
Metaphor?
Not a metaphor, but that's a great try. It's a cliche or an idiom. Science. Which NASA spacecraft were used for many years for round-trip expeditions to outer space? The program ended under President Obama's administration, and some of the crafts included the Endeavour, the Challenger, and the Columbia. Mark?
Space shuttle.
Space shuttle. For your bonus, a camel with only 1 hump is known by what name? Mark?
A Middle Eastern camel. or an Arabian camel.
Arabian, that's right. Good. I thought you were going to say, if it only has one hump, it's still a camel. Here's your math question, teams. When twice a number is subtracted from 222, the result is 72. What is the number? When twice a number is subtracted from 222, the result is 72. What is the number?
550.
Go ahead.
550.
No, that's incorrect, but that's a good try. Let's go to Bell Fork. And it would be 75. The equation is 222 minus 2n equals 72. History. In the U.S. Constitution, which amendment protects citizens against unreasonable search and seizure? Timothy?
Bill of Rights.
Okay, which amendment in the Bill of Rights?
3. Number 3.
That's close. Let's go down to Northwoods. Matthias?
Fourth Amendment.
The Fourth Amendment. Here's your bonus. Around 1440, Johannes Gutenberg, a goldsmith by trade, was credited with the invention of the movable type printing press. Which European nation did Gutenberg make his home? Mark?
Germany.
It is Germany. Okay, let's move to literature. This is kind of a gimme question, so fast fingers on this one, y'all, on the buzzers. Although she often included cats, dogs, ducks, and other creatures, what type of animal is central to the themes of most Beatrix Potter classic stories? Mark?
A rabbit.
A rabbit. Here's your bonus. In the coffin quilt, these two families are at odds with one another to the point of extended violence. Who are these two families that lived in the 19th century, Kentucky and West Virginia? It would be the Hatfields and the McCoys. Let's shake that off, teams. Go to geography. Established in 1888, this group is still the world's largest nonprofit scientific and educational institution established by explorers and scientists. Name this organization known by the initials NGS. Timothy?
National Geographic System.
You got it. I'll take it. It's society, but I'll take that. National Geographic is the most important. Here's your bonus. Identify the two present-day U.S. states that were a part of the 1854 Gadsden Purchase. Their capitals are located at Santa Fe and Phoenix. It's their bonus.
New Mexico and Arizona.
That is right. Very good. And that is the end of our third round. We've had a lot of laughs today, and that was fun. And we'll be back with our score and closing announcements in just a second.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Cook.
Fire in the hole!
And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Gosh, we really had a great match today. I thoroughly enjoyed the little laughter that we had. And we had the most points that we've scored, total points scored, that we've had in a long time, 70 points, and ended with Belfort with 30 points and Northwoods with 40 points. Great game. Round of applause for yourselves. You did a super job. And today, because we've had so much fun doing this round, we're going to have another match, and it will feature, let me see who it's going to feature. Meadow and Northwoods, I believe. So we'll be back in a few minutes with our third match. See you then.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Gear up, guys.
Thank you for staying with us as we're getting ready to begin our third match of today. We're featuring Northwoods Elementary and Meadow Elementary Schools. We know that you're anxious for us to begin, so let's start our introductions with Northwoods and meet our players.
Hi, I'm Natalia Nuno from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Matthias Gregory from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Mackie Mosey from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
I'm Mackenzie Morrow from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
The coaches for Northwoods are Shelley Newsom and Cindy Overs. Let's meet our players from Meadow.
Hi, I'm Demetria from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Remington Tarrant from Miss Hall's 5th grade class.
Hi, my name is Madison Ford. I'm from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
Hi, my name is Aubrey Pincus from Miss Shepherd's 5th grade class.
The coaches for Meadow are Stephanie Humphrey and Christy Spain. We already know that 7 questions will go to Meadow first, so let's begin with science as the category. What 6-letter adjective that begins with an S describes processes in science that can be arranged from greatest to least or slowest to fastest? Madison?
Scale.
Not scale. That's a great try. Northwoods? Mackie?
System?
No, serial. Serial, it's in a series. Math question. Find the sum of the number of years in a century and a score. Find the sum of the number of years in a century and a score. Northwoods? Go ahead, Matthias.
105.
That's incorrect, but it's a very good try. 120. Geography. This European nation is located east of Liechtenstein and is home to the cities of Salzburg and Vienna. Identify this country that was the major setting for The Sound of Music. Madison?
Germany.
Not Germany. That's very close. Northwoods? Excuse me. It is Austria. Literature. Identify the book published in 1773 that quoted its author as saying, "He that lies down with dogs shall rise up with fleas," and "Fish and visitors stink in 3 days." One of the book's author's many pseudonyms was Silence Dogood. We are looking for the book. Northwoods? It is Poor Richard's Almanac, and you know who wrote that, don't you? Wasn't it Benjamin Franklin? Wasn't it Benjamin Franklin? Am I right, teachers? History. Give the name of the world's tallest obelisk that can be seen in Washington, D.C., and that honors America's first president. Remington?
The George Washington Monument.
That is correct. Trivia. What movie rental kiosk with a colorful name began operation in the United States in 2002 and was originally funded by the McDonald's Corporation? It's their question right now. Did anybody up there try to ring in? Okay, go ahead, Aubrey.
Red box.
Red box. Language arts. What portmanteau word in technology that designates harmful programs is formed by the two words malicious and software? Go ahead. No, it's their question first. Madison?
Virus.
Not virus. Okay, do you want that question, Matthias? Go ahead.
Malware.
Malware is correct. Now let's go over to 7 questions to Northwoods history. For which U.S. state did President Ronald Reagan serve as governor? Other notables from this great state include Ansel Adams and Tiger Woods. Meadowview? Remington?
Arkansas.
No, California. Math question. Chelsea has 3 pairs of earrings, 2 bracelets, and 3 necklaces that can all be worn in combination to complete an outfit. In how many different ways can she combine her pieces to form a different jewelry ensemble? She has 3 pairs of earrings, 2 bracelets, and 3 necklaces. In how many different ways can she combine her pieces to form a different jewelry ensemble? Mackenzie?
8.
No, that's incorrect. Let's go up to Meadowview. Madison?
6.
No, and I think you were mouthing the correct answer, Matthias, but you got to ring in. 18. Language arts. In the sentence, I had taken the test 2 times. What verb tense is used? I had taken the test 2 times. Which verb tense is used? Go ahead, Matthias.
Past tense.
I'll accept that. It's past perfect. It's past tense. I'll accept that. Science. Now, remember to try to ring in because I'm waiting to hear a buzzer, okay? Oh, these are your questions first on this. These are your 7. Science. What type of long, hair-like projection on a bacterium is responsible for movement? The correct response begins with the letter F. Meadowview? Madison?
Feelings.
No, it's the flagellum. Literature. In Jeff Kinney's Diary of a Wimpy Kid, who takes credit for Greg's creation of a Zoo-wee Mama comic? Matthias?
Rowley Jefferson.
That's right, and he's Greg's best friend. Geography. Which other European nation shares the Iberian Peninsula with Spain? Its capital is Lisbon. Belfort? I'm saying Belfort. They were up top for last time. Meadowview. And it's Portugal. Final category is trivia. Find an anagram of the word piston that designates a score keeping necessary. Let me repeat it. Find an anagram of the word piston that designates a score keeping necessity in competitive games. In other words, what do we keep in competitive games? Matthias?
Score.
That's incorrect. We do keep score. Aubrey?
Points.
Points. We're using the word piston to find that particular answer. And that is the end of round 1, and we'll be right back in just a minute to begin round 2. See you then.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
We have a great game going right now. We have a tie score, 6 points for each team. We're ready to begin round 2, and we know that this has a bonus in it, so you can pick up a few more questions. Also, we have new participants we'd like you to meet, so we can begin round 2, and let's begin those introductions for Northwoods.
I'm Isla Nash from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
And I'm Mark Young from Miss Watson's 5th grade class.
And welcome new players, ready to begin. Northwoods' first question is yours in math. The 3 legs of a triangle measure 2.4 centimeters, 5.6 centimeters, and 7 centimeters. What is the perimeter of this triangle? The 3 legs of the triangle measure 2.4, 5.6, and 7 centimeters. What is the perimeter of the triangle? Natalia?
15 centimeters.
Say that again?
15 centimeters.
15 is correct. Here is your bonus. You knew that too, didn't you, Island? This is, you might want your pencils and paper for this. This is your bonus. Land increases from $600 per acre to $900 per acre over a 2-year period. Find the yearly average rate of increase. The land increases from $600 per acre to $900 per acre over a 2-year period. Find the yearly average rate of increase. Okay, Mark, give your bonus answer to Matthias. Yes, sir.
150.
150 per year is correct. Meadowview, Fine Arts. Which song by Julia Ward Howe consists of a chorus? Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. We're looking for the song. Northwoods? Matthias?
Glory, glory.
I said them enough you would think that is the answer. That is incorrect. It is the Battle Hymn of the Republic. History, Northwoods. The Security Council of this World Peace-keeping organization is made up of 15 countries. What is the name of this group whose headquarters are in New York City that plays a crucial role in peacekeeping around the globe? Mark?
NATO?
No, not NATO. That's a good try. Let's go to Meadowview. And the correct answer, United Nations. Meadowview, literature. British author C.S. Lewis wrote 7 novels that were all set in which imaginary land? Remington?
Atlantis.
Not Atlantis. Good try though. Let's go to Northwoods. Matthias?
Oz.
No, Narnia. He wrote the Chronicles of Narnia. Northwoods, language arts. These groups of people and goods are often found in Middle Eastern desert regions, traveling with camels. Identify the noun that begins with the letter CAR that identifies these groups. Mark?
Caravans.
Caravan it is. For your bonus, mythology, historical fiction, biographies, autobiographies, folklore, science fiction, and fantasy are but a few of the categories to choose from when reading. What 5-letter noun is used to refer to these various styles of writing? Go ahead.
Genres.
Genre is correct. And you know, you don't really have to get up to whisper it, but the bonus doesn't go anywhere, so you can talk, and that will help you. Here you go, Meadowview Science. In science, what is the meaning of the acronym ROY, Roy, G, BIV, B-I-V, as it relates to light? Okay, Aubrey?
Rainbow, Roy G. Biv.
Can you tell me those colors?
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet.
That is correct. Very good. Bonus question for you. In Greek, their names literally translate to fear and terror. Identify these two moons of Mars. It's their bonus. You have an answer, Madison?
No, ma'am.
Okay, the moons, and I hope that I'm pronouncing this correctly, is Phobos and Deimos. Deimos. Math question, Northwoods. If Jose works out 2 hours per day for 2 weeks, how many hours of exercise will she have completed? If Jose works out 2 hours per day for 2 weeks, how many hours of exercise will she have completed? Aislinn?
28.
28 is correct. For your bonus, a line segment is divided into 3 equal lengths. If one end point of the segment on a number line is located at +5 and the other end point is located at +26, how long is each of the equal segments? The line segment is divided into 3 equal lengths. That's key to this question. If one end point is located at +5 and another end point is located at +26, how long is each of the equal segments? Yes?
21.
7. 7 units. Each one is 7. History, Meadowview. Which member of the Second Continental Congress served as a minister to France between 1778 and 1785 and published Poor Richard's Almanac? Remington?
Benjamin Franklin.
That is Benjamin Franklin. I'm glad somebody was listening a while ago. Here is your bonus. Which city in Alabama was the site of the bus boycott following Rosa Parks' arrest for refusing to give up her bus seat in 1955? Madison?
Montgomery.
Montgomery is correct. Northwoods? Literature again. We had a lot of literature. In E.B. White's Charlotte Webb, what daily activity is shared by Wilbur and Templeton? Matthias?
Eating.
Eating. They share slops. They eat together. Here is your bonus. In mythology, who was the giant with one eye located in the middle of his forehead?
Cyclops.
Cyclops is correct. Geography, Meadowview. Among the Great Lakes, this one is home to the Straits of Mackinac and borders the cities of Milwaukee and Chicago. Identify this lake. Madison?
Mackinac Lake.
No, we're looking for one of the Great Lakes. Let's go to Northwoods. And it would be Lake Michigan. And that is the end of our second round. We'll be back with our third round in just a second. Join us then, please.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
We already have 40 points scored. by these teams. Meadowview has 14 points, Northwood has 26. In this round we have a bonus question that passes and that interrupt penalty, a chance to really make this an interesting match. In this round, these are true toss-up questions, and we're going to begin with math being the category. You might need your pencils. Give the prime factorization of 48. I'd like for you to use exponents in your answer. Give the prime factorization of 48 and use exponents in your answer. Correct answer is 2 to the 4th power times 3. Trivia question. What chemical stimulant found in both colas and coffee can be responsible for making the heart race and for causing headaches? The correct response begins with the letter C. Aislinn?
Caffeine.
It is caffeine. For your bonus, during the Christmas season of 2016, this child's toy that emerges from an egg was the top-selling toy, and it sold on the internet for as much as 500% of retail. This is your bonus. I'm going to finish it. Identify the small creature that requires care once he emerges from his shell.
Hatchimals.
That is correct. Did any of you get one of those? History. In the United States, we have 3 levels of government, with local or county being the smallest. What are the names of the other 2 levels of government? Remington?
State and national.
State and national, or you could have said state and federal. Here's your bonus. Texas joined the United States after winning independence from which country that is presently the southern boundary of the United States? Madison?
Mexico.
It is Mexico. Sports. With which Olympic sport would one associate the following athletes? Allie Reisman, Simone Biles, and Gabby Douglas. Aubrey?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics. Women's gymnastics. Here's your bonus. Identify the position shared in common by these professional football players. Dak Prescott, Peyton Manning, and Andrew Luck. Madison?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Language arts. In English grammar and usage, this punctuation mark is used to join 2 closely related independent clauses that are not joined by a coordinating conjunction. Sometimes it is also used to separate items of a list that are already joined by commas. Name this punctuation mark. Madison?
Comma.
Not a comma. Northwoods? Semicolon. Science. Name any 3 of the 4 states of matter on Earth. Aubrey?
Liquid. Liquid.
I need 2 more.
Solids and gases.
That is right. Solid, liquid, gas, and the last one is plasma. Here's your bonus. Which Italian scientist and astronomer was the first to discover that all objects free fall at the same acceleration? He is often referenced by one name, but his initials were G.C. Madison?
Galileo.
Galileo. Math question. Find the sum of 1 3/4, 2 1/4, and 3 1/4, and express your answer as a mixed number in simplest terms. 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 3 1/4. Aubrey?
7 1/4.
7 1/4. For your bonus, this is a question, not a math question. but it is your bonus. In keyboarding, which finger on which hand is used to strike the K key? In keyboarding, which finger on which hand is used to strike the K key? It's their bonus right now. Go ahead, Madison.
The right middle finger.
The right middle finger is correct. Okay, history. What is the length of the term of office for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. In Catherine Patterson's Bridge to Terabithia, what is the name of the court jester that is actually a canine? Prince Terran. Geography. Among the 8 Hawaiian islands, which one is home to Pearl Harbor? Mark?
Honolulu.
That's incorrect. Let's go up to Meadow. I know that I'm going to pronounce it incorrectly. It's OAHU. Math question. Simplify the following expression completely. The absolute value of 9 minus 59. Mackenzie?
50.
50 is right. Here is your bonus. What type of ancient calculating machine used by the Chinese consisted of beads mounted across parallel bars? That's your bonus. You have an answer? The abacus. Trivia. This type of renewable energy is captured and converted into useful energy through large turbines that can be seen on hilltops. Madison?
Sunlight.
Not sunlight. And let me finish and ask the question. Name this kind of energy. Mark?
Windmill.
That's incorrect. You're on the right track. It is wind energy. Wind energy. History. Between 1621 and 1656, William Bradford governed the Plymouth colony. Most of our knowledge about which group of people comes from his book named Plymouth Plantation. Mackie?
Pilgrims?
The Pilgrims. Good. Here's your bonus. This American civil rights leader led the march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama in 1965. Who was this leader associated with the idea, "We shall overcome"? Okay, Mark, give your bonus to Mackie.
Martin Luther King Jr.
That is correct. And we'll get to that next question next week. Good match. That's the end of our round. We'll be right back with our final score and closing announcement, so join us then.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
We really had a great match today. We ended with almost a tie score there for a few minutes, and 1 point separated our scores. We ended with Meadow with 40 points and Northwoods with 39. Both teams added together scored more points than we've had all day, so we're really happy about that. We keep adding and adding more points. I wanted to hear a big round of applause for a job well done. And we always appreciate you watching. We hope you'll join us next week. We will feature Dixon and Richlands. Dixon will also play Meadow, and then Northwoods will play Stateside. So we'll have 3 matches next week as well. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.